Hello, you guys, and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it helps my channel grow. Notification bells to be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, this Foolishness Friday is going to be relatively short because I gotta go. But you know, I've been consistent. You all see me twice a week, period. Whether it's my makeup and a message, which I plan on doing sometime in the near future, maybe next week or the week after next, I'm going to do a makeup and a message. But I've been slacking on the makeup and the messages, but I'm faithfully getting out the Wardrobe Wednesdays and the Foolishness Fridays. So just make sure you stay tuned every either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at 5 p.m. A lot of times I premiere it, so you'll know ahead of time, or if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll be notified ahead of time or right when I drop a new video. So yeah, this Foolishness Friday is going to be short because we're not watching a video. We're going to actually comment, or we're going to chat about a post that was recently posted on this shade room. When I read it, I was like, wow. And I also like briefly skimmed the comments because I didn't have time. I was like, well, you're not supposed to text and drive. I just say that. But yeah, I saw it and I was like, whoa. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this today. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read you all the post. I'll probably put it here or here so you all can see or read along if you like, but I'm going to read it in this video. So, all right. Someone posted the video, you'll see her name, came across a post of a lady that filed for a divorce because of one lie. What would you do, ladies? Okay. And I was already like, let me see. Nosy. I'm just nosy sometimes. Typically I'm not, but I'm nosy right now. So, okay. So first, this is like, you see the picture of her and her husband. They look very happy and all that jazz. And then this is what she posted next to that picture. My marriage was so beautiful and full of love. This part is cut off. Like some of it's cut off. So I don't know. Use your imagination. I'm guessing my husband literally worshiped me. I don't know if anyone is ever going to love me like he did, but this one lie I can't forgive. I have filed a divorce today. For divorce today. Stop, Crystal. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do this. Okay. I have filed for a divorce today. I found out today that he has 3, not 1, not 2, 3 grown-up girls. 3. Never told me he was married and divorced. I'm like emphasizing because there's an exclamation point there. Yes, he's divorced, but still doesn't change anything. Okay. I married a single loving husband. I won't settle for less. I love him so much. I appreciate all the love you showed me. You showed me a different version of love. I appreciate, but I can't settle for a tiny lie. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that statement later. I can't forget. I won't forgive. I don't owe anyone explanation. An explanation. Crystal, I don't know why I do that. Like, it's social media. People be just typing, you know. Don't ever lie about your age for a reason. I love you, MD. And then she puts, I'm guessing she maybe put this in the comments of the post or something. This was the best 9 months of my life. I have no regrets whatsoever. I just won't settle for a lie regardless. I forgive easily. I remember asking you about this severely before we started. Finding out today from your mom really broke me. A foundation built upon a tiny lie won't stand. I love how you loved me, but hate how you never mentioned your divorce nor kids to me. Moving on, I don't think I want anybody else. Just gonna love you from a distance. Okay. So that's the first post that she posted. The next one, it says, it was so beautiful. It was so perfect until it was a lie. And lastly, I thought it was something else. Yeah, it is. She also said, I posted this because I know you will do everything to make sure we reconcile. I want it so bad to spend forever with you. I do. You are perfect in your loving. But no, not with this tiny lie. I would have still married you if you had told me. I would have. Now I can't trust you no more. That ish hurts. I don't need anyone to advise me on anything. I love my husband till forever, but I can't forgive this lie. Okay, so now you know the backstory and all that. So let's chat. First, I want to address the fact that she kept calling it a tiny lie. There is nothing tiny about that lie. You know, we see little white lies, little fibs here and there. Oh my gosh, I love your sweater, but I don't, you know.
Oh my God, I love your skirt. Where did you get it?
Very much Regina George, you know. But that is not a tiny lie. And they're asking like what ladies would do. Now I've never been married, so I'm not going to necessarily say what I would do in her situation, because that's different. You know, you make vows to someone till death do you part, so on and so forth. So I don't know how like my mindset would be in a situation like that. Would I be like on the verge of it, of like divorce? For sure. Now, it's a few reasons why I say that. So we're going to go ahead and get into the reasons now. I feel like one of the most like major reasons as to why I would be on that verge is because who doesn't talk about their kids? You know what I mean? How many people have you met that have children and they never talk about them? They never bring them up. You know, it's odd, is it not? And for those of you that want children, me, I've never really wanted children. Now, if I met a man that I felt like was the one and I felt like he'd be a great father and he really wanted to be a father, I would want to give him that. But me personally, I'm okay being the aunt. I'm fulfilled. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Sue me.
Have no fear. The fine rich auntie is here. Line the kids up. I'm ready to give everybody a dog.
But for the women that actually want children, you kind of look for a father figure in your mate, you know, your significant other. And the fact that he never mentioned 3 girls is a huge red flag. That's a huge red flag. It's like, okay, so what type of father are you? Because we've been together for these 9 months. You never mentioned them. You obviously had more than enough time for me, because she says how loving he was and show her a different type of love and blah, 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 blah. So that shows that he probably invested quite a bit of time. So when did you have the time to spend with these 3 girls? And now she did say they were grown. So you telling me you don't have, I don't know if she's been at his house, but I'm assuming if y'all are married or whatever, you've visited his house even once, twice, something. You don't have any pictures up of your kids. You don't, none of that. It's very, very suspicious, okay?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Now we're going to move it along, because like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. I want you all to ponder on that. Just think about the people that you know with children and think about, have they ever mentioned their kids, how often they talk about their kids, and think about somebody that has 3 and never brought it up. Ask yourself, what the heck? Okay, so the next thing that would be like a huge red flag to me is just like, okay, you were married before. So with that being said, like, why did that marriage end? Now, a lot of people will say, oh, that's none of her business, blah, blah, but it very much is her business. You see relationships fall from the same mess. Like, you see somebody that's been married 3 times or something like that. I don't know why I be doing that 3 times. So you see people that have been married 3, 4 times, and it seems like they're the problem. You know what I mean? Or they still haven't fixed the issue that was the root of the end of that marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why this marriage ended, and that's the reason why this marriage ended. And now he had a whole wife that you don't know about, that you don't know why it ended, and he's hiding the children too. So it's just like huge. It's just like, okay, did you beat her? You know what I mean? Was it domestic violence? Is that why you won't tell me? Like, did you cheat? You know, like, it's so, your mind starts to wander at that point, because it's just like you have a whole nother life that you didn't tell me about. Sketch. All right, let's keep it moving. Finally, also, if someone can hide something like that, like I said, she kept saying how it's a small lie, it's a little lie, tiny lie. There is nothing tiny about him having a whole family before you. He was married with 3 children. That's a whole family. And he never mentioned it to you. So what does that tell me? What else are you lying about? Why did it need to be a secret? Why didn't you think it was important enough to tell me that I'm a whole stepmom in these streets? You know what I mean? Like, when she said that I can't trust you now, that's facts. That's valid. Because anybody that can lie in your face, especially since she said she asked him numerous times, or was really like, you know, because I'll do stuff like that, make those little jokes, you know, like, okay, you got a wife somewhere, okay, any kids running around that I don't know about. I'll do that. So I believe she probably did do that. So the fact that she says he's so loving, he's this, he's that, and he looks her in her eyes and lied over and over again. Every time you were painting a picture of what it's gonna be, how life's gonna be, you lied, because eventually she was gonna find out you have children. And then she's signing up for other financial burdens, because without kids it's different. With kids, I don't know how grown they are per se, but they don't look that much older than maybe late 40s. I'll give them that. But they're probably younger than that, which means the kids might be in their 20s or younger. You know what I mean? So 20s or younger. I don't know about you, but my parents still gave me stuff at that age, still do. And if they're younger than that, where they're like approaching college time, that's more money that you're gonna be shoveling out to them that she don't know about. It's too many secrets. That's a door that should have been opened a long time ago. So now you're asking her to be okay with something that she should have known at first. So people can condemn her, but me personally, I feel like she has that right to kind of like, okay, you're a whole nother person. I don't really know who you are. And it gives like narcissistic traits too. You know how they'll kind of paint a picture of what you want them to be, like a mirroring effect. And it's just like, okay, you're a little psychotic. You're a little nut. You're kind of crazy, you know, to even be able to do that, to even be able to like create this fantasy like you're just a single man. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Also, I did want to mention how some of the women that might be in the comments of her post saying, oh no, if you find a good man, you need to blah 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 blah, stuff like that. You're speaking like, don't do that. Don't do that, because a lot of women out here, as I notice, are very much desperate, very much thirsty. You give off a dog in heat. Like, I don't know what better way to say it. Like, you all will take scraps. Okay, you all will take the bare minimum. And I'm not speaking to my women that know their worth and not afraid to be alone and better themselves and do better and grow and, you know, and love themselves so that somebody else can love them. I'm not talking about you women. I'm talking about the woman that can't be alone, can't sleep alone, don't know what to do if they don't have a man. I'm talking about those that get a little compliment and next thing they know, they think that, oh, that's my husband. I'm talking about those women. Like, at some point in life, you got to realize, like, you're more than just your man, okay? What do you want in life? What's your purpose? What's your calling? What are your gifts? How are you going to be in a relationship with someone and you have nothing to offer? Like, now I get it. I'm not with the guys when they be like, what do you bring to the table and blah, blah, blah and stuff like that. No, but I feel like you should be whole. You should be whole. And the fact that she's willing and able, okay, willing and able to walk away from someone she says she loves so dearly means that she loves herself enough to walk away from something that she knows is not good for her. You know what I mean? So we have to take that into consideration. Some of the women, y'all got to work on yourselves. I don't want to be just a wife. Do I want to eventually be a wife? Yes. But am I running, chasing for it? No. I meet guys. I date. But the minute I see something that I know I'm not willing to deal with long term, I'm gone. Because unlike most women, I'm not out here dating just to be dating. I'm not out here looking for a husband that don't nobody else want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will take the stuff that don't nobody else want. I'm like, I want people to see us and know, okay, that's a power couple. That's a couple that knows, you know, that they got it. They lit out here, okay? Period. So how you gonna be a couple that's lit out here if you not lit out here? So clap for the woman to even be able to do that. Now, like I said, I'm not really siding with, oh, you need to get a divorce, blah, 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 stuff like that. You know, what God brought together, let no man take apart. But if that wasn't her ordained spouse, you know, and who knows? Like, if you want to get biblical with it, he was already married. Technically, once you get married, you ain't supposed to be married. It's so much into that. So that's why I'm not really here to say whether she should be getting a divorce or not. I'm just saying that she loved herself enough to not settle for some mess that she don't want to deal with. And hats off to her. Period. But like I said, this video is not going to be too long. I just wanted to bring this on because this is some foolishness right here. This is some mess, okay? So you all, let me know what you think in the comments. What would you do? Like, would you stay and try and work things out? Which I can see that side too, especially if you really love them and so on and so forth. Would you be like, that's a deal breaker for me because I should have known that before we walked down the aisle? And I can see that side too. Me personally, I don't know. I'm not in that. I've never been in a situation like that, but I can definitely see some red flags for now and for in the future for her if she was to stay in that. But yeah, be sure to leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, okay? Anyways, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to. And it helps my channel grow. Notification bells to notify whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you all for next video. Bye.